The following program is video supplemental instruction. VSI is brought to you by the Teaching Center, UF's Learning Support Center, www.teachingcenter.ufl.edu.
So, question number 19 wants to test our knowledge of density. So, it says a cylindrical piece of rubber has a mass of 16 grams. A radius of 1.25 centimeters. A height of 3.5 centimeters. It says toluene, which is an organic compound, has a density of 0.8669 grams per milliliter, and water has a density of 0.998 grams per milliliter. It says, and the piece of rubber are dropped into a cylinder, what will be the order in the cylinder from bottom to top? So everything's going here, and we want to know the order from bottom to top. So we know that the heaviest densities are going to be on the bottom, while those that are lighter are going to be floating on the top. Think of when you're boating and there's gas on top of the water. Gas has a lower density than water, therefore it will float. So it also told us that the volume of a cylinder is equal to pi times r squared h. So what I want to first do is calculate the density of rubber. So we know that density equals mass over volume, so I'm going to do 16 grams divided by pi times 1.25 centimeters squared times the height, which is 3.5. So the density of rubber I got is equal to 0.9317 grams per cubic centimeters. The really cool thing about centimeters cubed and milliliters, 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. So if you guys see that these are in terms of grams per milliliter, well, we could just go ahead and say the density of rubber is equal to 0.9317 grams per milliliter. So let's go ahead and put these in order. We can see that water is 0.998. So from heaviest density, or greatest density, to lowest, or the lightest. So these are going to be the ones towards the top, and these are going to be ones towards the bottom. So, water, 0.998 grams per milliliter. That's the greatest one. So water. We calculated rubber to be 0.9317. So it's less than water but greater than toluene. So 0.9317 grams per milliliter. And that's rubber. And then finally we have 0.8669 grams per milliliter toluene. So, at the bottom is going to be water, in the middle is going to be rubber, and at the top is going to be toluene. So let's go to our answer choices. Remember, it says, what will be the order in the cylinder from bottom to top? So we know that water has to be listed, then rubber, then toluene. If we look at all of our answer choices, not one of them starts with water. So your answer is answer choice number 5, none of the above. Don't be confused by naming it from top to bottom. This is where your professor got a little bit tricky. If you would have said top to bottom, you would have said toluene, rubber, water, which is actually answer choice number 2. So it should be water, rubber toluene. But like I said, since that is not on the exam, we go with answer choice number 5, none of the above.
The Teaching Center, UF's Learning Support Center, www.teachingcenter.ufl.edu.